Okay, hello everybody. It's Minerspyder here, and we're going to start a Let's Play series on a hardcore world. And um, what I'm going to do with this series is play some Minecraft, hopefully help y'all learn a few things along the way, and everything is going to be done in the hardcore world. Um, so that there's not going to be any creative copies and everything's going to be designed inside the hardcore world. So, are we ready to start? Let's create a new world here and we will call it let's play hardcore. And of course, we need to put the hardcore on there. We're not going to start with anything else except turning on the days played and the coordinates. Spider core. Yes, that's actually a good one, Doc. Uh, you know what? Let's do that. Let's call it spider core. If my hands will actually type. All right, so now we have our spider core world, and let's see where we spawn it. All right, D. I'm sure the kiddos appreciate you doing their hair. I mean, kiddos come first. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got some mountains over there. Oh, we got a ruined portal already. Looks like a swamp and maybe a dark forest biome over that way. No, it's not a bad spawn at all. Not at all. What is this? Wait. Oh, is that diorite? Right. Well, first things first, we gotta punch some trees. I mean, we already punched the sheep, so I guess that was actually first. But eh, we need some trees. I know, right? That just seems so weird for diorite. All right, now we got ourselves some trees. We will make a crafting table and some sticks. And first things first, wooden axe. Oh, probably. With that kind of generation, there might be. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's just a really. Oh, you know what? I saw some coal. Yeah, there's some coal. So, where's my crafting table? Make a pickaxe. I forgot the pickaxe. Doop. There we go. And we will pick up the crafting table. Oh, nice. We got another sheet. Now we just need one more piece of wool and we can make a bed. So, first things first. Yeah, with this generation, with this spawn, I probably could have just gone straight for stone. Um, but that's not always a possibility. And so, yeah, I don't mind going for a wooden axe. It's not as great as having stone axe, and I am going to pretty much immediately get stone tools because we spawned right here. yes, beds are most are going to be the things that keep us alive. So finding finding one more sheep so that we can get um, beds is going to be very, very, very vital to our survival right now. That is definitely going to be one of the biggest things that we need to do. However, we also got that ruined portal over there. So that's going to be something that we're going to check out. Oh, that's a gray sheep. Ah, white sheep. Yay. And we have enough wool for a bed now. Collect some of this sugar cane because we'll definitely need all of that a little bit later. Um, kill these cows and chickens for food because that's going to be important too. Um, did I? Oh, okay. I did pick up my crafting table. Yep, leather. Oh, leather. We did get leather. We need to find some string because in the new update that just happened a few days ago, um, we got a new thing besides the hardcore that I'm now playing in. We got bundles, and bundles are going to be very good for early inventory management. Bundles are a really cool thing that they added. Oh, okay. So these blocks right here are magma blocks, and if you don't crouch while walking over them, they will hurt. All right, let's see what we got here. Fire charge. We got some iron nuggets. We got a gold sword. I'm just going to take all of that, and I'm going to take the chest. Um, I would take those gold blocks, but we don't have a way to do that right now. And that lava is quite dangerous. So we're trying not to die right now. That cow didn't drop any leather. Let's see. Which way do I want to go? This one had three. And usually in another portal, you'll have Uh, I f- I don't know the exact mechanics spawning, but this one actually had three that spawn. There's one there, and then one underneath the portal. Most of the time, you'll find one, maybe two. So I don't think I've ever seen three before at a ruined portal. I myself, other people, I don't know. They might have. I think we'll just go in this general direction for now. Whoa, wait. One, two, three, four. Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't sugarcane usually only spawn to three? That's that's another thing that I've never seen. Did they change how sugarcane works? Because I could have sworn sugarcane only grew to three. Oh, well, maybe it does spawn in four. I've never actually seen it spawn to four. Then again, maybe I just never gave it enough time to spawn to four. That was a natural generation, so I don't know. Um, Now, we actually have enough for a bed. Um, but there are things that you can do to survive if you don't have a bed at night. Yes, these flower fields are quite lovely. And you know what? Let's I don't want to gather too much in my inventory because well, we don't have any kind of base and we don't even have string for a bundle yet. Um so I don't want to gather too much. But we do need some resources. We need some wood because wood's going to be important for all kinds of things, um, building up a shelter. And what I would love to find, um, hopefully pretty close by, is a village because a village in an early game, and especially like a hardcore, would be really really nice early game. And it's just a really good way to get like some early game resources. It's got all kinds of things that you might need. You can set up a oh, it is getting dark. It is getting dark. I need to plop down my crafting table, make some of those, and there we go. There's the bed. And plop down this bed if my mouse will cooperate with me. Come on. There we go. And look at that. We've survived our first night in this Let's Play series. But the thing is if you don't have a bed, all you really got to do is just ultimately keep moving. Um, if you keep moving, um, like maybe get you some food. Like the first, why am I using a crafting table to break logs? That just doesn't make any sense. I should be using my axe. If you keep moving, uh, you as a player is faster than the mobs. So as long as you constantly stay moving, it's it definitely increases your chances of surviving your first night if you don't have a bed. The other thing you could do, dig a hole in the ground and like just wait out the night. The game cycle, the day cycle, you have 10 minutes of daylight, um, and 10 minutes of nighttime. So it's a 20-minute day cycle. So, it's not hard to survive the night unless you just get extremely unlucky and, or like try to go hug a creeper. Um, uh, or a skeleton or a zombie. I mean, whatever your preference is. You want to go hug one and for some reason? Well, go hug one. Uh, but your chances of survival early game are probably going to diminish greatly. Excuse me, sorry about that. Okay, now, um, now if you jump up onto mountaintops or high ground looking around, you can often spot when there's villages in the distance, depending on how high your render distance is set. My render distance, oh, there's a cherry biome. Now, wow, look at that generation. That is so cool. That is a pretty awesome generation. I've never actually built a base in a mountainous biome or near a cherry biome. Um, this may be a possible base location. Let's see if we can get up here and look around just a little bit more. Um, at least as a starter base, this might be a good starting base location. If I can, I'm not very good at parkour. Forgive me, y'all. I am not great at parkour. Um, oh yeah, there was a pretty fun cave. We will check. We will go to like the entrance there and peer into it. We are nowhere near equipped for something like that at the moment. Um, like I have some coal, but I have no food. I have no. Oh, this is a pretty biome. I mean, the cherry biomes are always very very pretty. I mean, um you've got all these pretty pink petals. I think they're called pink petals. Are they called pink petals? Yeah, pink petals. You got the pink petals on the ground. It's just a very pretty biome. Um, and the wood itself, like it looks pretty good for a wood. I can make a campfire. I can also make a um furnace. And campfires do have a pretty good benefit of being able to cook food fairly easily. It's not a very expensive thing. Um, all you really need are uh, logs, coal, and sticks, and you can have a campfire. And early game, it oh wow, there's a couple. There's got to be a cave system underneath here because that's like a lot of little cave entrances down there. And then there's like a ravine. Yeah, it does. There's not really a very safe way to go down at the moment. Um, and we did really want to try to avoid taking damage in this hardcore world right now. So with hardcore, you do still have your self regeneration, but um, you get one life. Like once I die in this world, um, once I die in this world, yeah, I'm done. It's this world is over. There's no coming back. Um, so I would like to try to avoid that for as long as I possibly can. Okay, we made it down that mountainside. Now, yeah, if if I can. Now that cherry biome may very well be where I come back to, but I want to scout around just a little bit. Um, just to let's see. Wait, let me mark the coordinates. Where are the coordinates here? So 448, 69, and 612. Okay. So if I don't see anything in the next little bit, I will probably make that my very first starter base. But I want to see what we got around a little bit. Yep, 448, 612. Thank you for putting that into chat so that I can like find it again if I need to. Actually, a little trick when you're on solo worlds, if you want to remember something, you can type in, uh, like you want to remember coordinates. You could type it in into the chat, and that way you will have those coordinates for this world. And as long as you don't like leave the game, you'll have those coordinates as long as you're playing this session. Another little cave entrance. Yeah, it's a really good thing to like if you're trying to remember if you have coordinates showing, um, and trying to remember coordinates for something, as long as well, okay, I have to make another pick or another axe. Um, wasn't paying attention to my durability, which could have been really, really bad had it have been a whole nother situation. I mean, how I'm sure this has happened to anybody who has played Minecraft. You're fighting a zombie or a skeleton or something, and then all of a sudden the the weapon that you're using just breaks, and now you're punching him with your fist. Yeah, that is a lot of fun. Yeah, more often than not. I mean, the early game tools, especially, are really, and it's nighttime again. It's really been 10 minutes already. That's kind of nuts. All right. Oh, by the way, being that this is a hardcore world, there's no real point. I mean, it doesn't matter whether I reset have a spawn respawn point or not because well, once I die, I'm dead. Um, bed's only functionality at this point in this in the hardcore is to sleep through the night so that you do not have mobs coming to try to kill you. But other than that, you can just take up the bed. I am kind of surprised that I have not yet seen a village. You know, it's one of those things that you want to find one, you don't find one. You don't want to find one, you end up finding one. You know, when you're actually actively looking for it, it seems like it's impossible to find. And I mean, that's the same for everything. Whether that's a village, whether it's diamonds, and you know what? I just realized something. I'm going to make a temporary camp right here, and I'm going to make a furnace, and we're going to cook some food because I just realized Murphy's Law. Yes, Murphy's Law. I just realized if you look at the bottom of my screen, you'll see my health bar. Let's see here. Nope, that gets rid of it. But you'll see my health bar and the hearts in hardcore. They look awesome. But you'll also see my hunger bar, and I'm at 3 hunger, which means I can't do things like sprint. There is no sprinting for me right now. I cannot sprint. And that's really bad because, well, it would be really bad if it was nighttime because sprinting can very well save your life. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Um, so with sprinting, and it's the same. Like there's things that will take down your hunger. Jumping up here, like not going down. Going down won't take very much hunger at all. But jumping up this side of the hills like this takes up hunger. Sprinting takes up hunger. Even swimming takes up hunger. And in a hardcore world, hunger can kill you. Um, and and that's with any hard mode. I think it is. I think it's hard mode that will. Um, if you get hungry, you will end up dying from hunger. I think in normal mode, it only takes you down to half a heart. Um, I would have to recheck the the mechanics on that to be 100% sure. Um, but we can do that in the next episode. I will try to find that information. Um, because see, here's the thing. In this series, I want to give as correct information as possible. I don't want. Okay, that's getting annoying. Why is something keeps popping up on my screen? Um, but I want to give as much correct information as I possibly can. I don't want to lead um, players astray and give them false information and false mechanics and things like that. That is not the objective of um, this series. It is a let's play. This is basically you watching me play Minecraft. But I also want to teach you some things if I can, and I think I'll be pretty good at it. I may not know everything, and what I don't know, I hope to learn together with y'all. So, um, my main purpose is to try to have some fun with this. It's a new thing for Bedrock. Bedrock up until um, a few days ago did not have. You know what? I don't need that white tulip, but I do need the coal. Bedrock did not have hardcore mode, and there's some people out there that they don't think a lot of hardcore mode. I mean, and I get their point. Their point is that why play a hardcore world when there's nothing really different about it and normal Minecraft or vanilla, regular Minecraft where you respawn, other than the fact that you lose everything once you die in this world. That's it. And so that could be a challenge. It could be a challenge to try to survive and create a world and see how long you can survive in it. That in and of itself is a challenge. I don't necessarily agree that with some of the other um, YouTubers and such that talk about hardcore hardcore not really having point or value, because to me the value is feeling accomplished at surviving 20, 30, 40 days without dying, because I don't know about y'all, but I know that me, I can sometimes be a risky player and end up dying multiple times before day 20. So for me specifically, dying, not having a world survive for 30 days without dying, it would be an accomplishment in my opinion. And you know, is there any like special thing? No. The pressure, yes, the pressure adds to the fun. Exactly. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful like view right there. I like how the fog like just barely masks things at this distance, and it just kind of puts this really cool effect on it. Okay, you know what? I cannot believe that I have still not seen a village. So I mean, people have their preferences. Some people don't prefer to play hardcore. That's fine. Um, I wouldn't go. Oh yeah, yeah. Doing that at night, that can be dangerous and hardcore. Yes. Oh, oh. Speaking of villages, okay, now we're in business. um, let's try to get down there safely so that we don't die. Yeah, it really is. It's actually kind of big. Oh, okay, good. I got down here and there was no damage. Okay, so now we're in a village. You've got this guy right here. He's the guardian of the village. He protects the villagers. This is an iron golem. Some people like to like kill the iron golems for iron, like not in a iron farm, which we will make at some point, maybe out of this village. I don't know. But some people try to like tackle it. We are not going to do that in this moment because, well, we are nowhere near equipped for that. Oh, and then there's these cats that also spawn during the villages, and it's getting nighttime again. So, um, what, 3 days, and then we finally find a village. Wait, is that? Um, you know what? I almost let it get to nighttime. Nope, that was a Fletcher. No, a fisherman. But villages also. I thought I saw a librarian, and that would have been really, really awesome for getting um some early on enchantments. Um, but chests will spawn, and uh, they will have various villagers. Sometimes they will have. Why did I place that bet? You know what? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and place it. There you go. We'll have a bed there. Since we're in the village, I don't really need to carry a bed at the moment. But depending on how the village spawns, this is actually a really cool house. Um, let's not make that mad or that mad. We do not want to attack either one of those right now. But villages have all kinds of resources, like these. Looks like there's potatoes. I want to say this is potatoes. Yeah, I don't have a real good way of attacking this spider without taking a ton of damage right now. But yeah, well, I have an axe. I want to. Where is that spider? I think the spider despawned. I mean, I have an axe. I do. I have this wooden axe. Um, Now I don't always do this, but I'm going to mention this because, well, it is a part of the game. This right here is a cat. Now, there's a funny thing about cats. If you, okay, well, that helped. We don't have to like worry. Uh, they're they're very very fast. But when you build an iron farm, you'll sometimes get cats into the. Okay, you'll sometimes get cats into the iron farm, and when they die, they have a chance at dropping string. So if you are early game, and you don't have a good way to take on some spiders, say you're in a hardcore and don't want to lose your world, and you don't have a good way to take on spiders, well, there's a couple ways to get string. There's the cats, and look at that, we got string. So cats drop string. Um, I don't know the exact numbers. I'm not going to kill any more cats. I was just trying to show that cats can um, drop string. Um, but you know what? I need to go down and I don't know why he just changed his job like that. Villagers can be weird. I think that I am going to take over this house as my temporary base, mainly because it has quite a bit of space. I'm going to throw down a chest because our inventory right now is atrocious. I'm also going to throw down a crafting table, and I'm going to craft a couple more chests. Yes, yes. Now that is a good point to bring up, Doc. You can craft wool from string, um, but you cannot craft wool into string. Um, which it is a bit weird considering that wool is made from string, but there's a few blocks out there that you can craft um it into something, but you can't uncraft it from that thing. Netherwort is a really good example, and we'll get into that in a later episode. But you can make a netherwort block from netherwort, but then you can't turn that block back into the netherwort. So there's a few things that you can't like do. Um, but it's kind of bad. All right, now I know I had some leather. There's my leather. I want to. Okay, my game is glitching a little bit. I want to show y'all the bundle because this is a new feature. It's a new item in the game. You have your bundle here, and the cool thing about the bundle is you can take the bundle and pick it up, and you can click, and you can click, and you can click, and now I have three different types of items with 5 items in the bundle. Now the bundle, it has limitations. You cannot, for example, there's no real point in putting a non-stackable item, swords, tools, things like that, because now the bundle is full. You can have up to a full stack, 64 items into a bundle. See, that got full, so I couldn't put the coal in. You can also scroll through to select a specific one to pull out. You can take the bundle, right click it, and swap with whatever item that, um, well, I say right click because I'm on a computer, but whatever your, whatever button you would need to, that would take like half the stack. I think on like Xbox and such, it's the X button. I don't I do play with controller. Um, I think on PlayStation it's the square though. Hold on, what happened? What just happened? Oh boy, this is not good. My screen just glitched, and I can't see. Did we just lose the game? Oh boy. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Oh my gosh. What is a stream without some technical difficulties, right? Oh, there we go. Yeah, loading screens. A lot of fun. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer to load. And oh, hello, Mr. Drowned. I will give you plenty of space. Um, Now, I did see this chest in here. And we're back. Yes, 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 yes. We are back. I'm going to take this chest and move it to what I have determined is going to be my house. At least short term. Um, and I hate it when something technical happens. Everything gets messed up, and then I lose train of thought as to what I was talking about. That kind of sucks. Okay, nighttime is coming. All of the villagers run into their houses at night and shut the doors. And even the hey, baby villager, it's past your bedtime. That baby villager, he needs he needs to learn. It's not safe at night. It's not safe at night. You should be in bed at night. Uh, okay, so we have survived another night. So let's talk a little bit about the villagers since we're right here. Uh, this guy, looking at me weird, is just a normal villagers. Dad voice in full effect. This guy is just a normal villager. He is jobless. He does not have a job. Um, when a villager has a job, they will have different clothes on. That guy is, I believe, a fisherman, as is that guy. This guy is a farmer. You notice he has a hat and he has like a little seed pouch on his belt there. Um, there's actually a couple of farms in this village. Villages will generally spawn with anywhere. I don't want to say an exact number because I don't know exactly, but they will have a few farms. And the farms generally will spawn just like this, with the exception of a savanna biome. Every savanna biome I have ever been in, their farms are they the farms generate in a very um different way. There are a couple of times that I have come across a village that has not had a farm. Um, but either that or the farm was like deep in a hole somewhere that I didn't find. Um, but there will usually be a few farms. Oh, this guy. This guy, well, he's a nitwit. He doesn't have a job and can never have a job. Um, which means that he does not have some of the unlinking issues that other villagers can have, um, which is why some people use this guy in iron farms to control where the center of the village is. How those mechanics work exactly, I couldn't tell you right at this moment, as there's still a lot I need to learn myself dealing with mechanics. So I'm not going to go too much into that. But this guy's a nitwit. He does not have a job and will never have a job. Nitwits are most notably, or most known, are easily recognized. That's the word I was trying to find. Easily recognized by the green jacket on their coat. If you see a green jacket, He'll never have a job. You don't work, do you? You know you don't work. Okay. Um, Farmers will go and plant all of their crops. If you interact with one, you will get a menu just like this. We will do some more of that. Oh, that's interesting. We could get some emeralds early on right here by trading some of those wheat because we have plenty and plenty of those right there. Hay bales lying around. So hay bales are a good way. Oh my gosh, I don't know that I've ever seen a village with this many hay bales. And we already collected like one pile of hay bales. But um, getting emeralds early on is okay, especially if you have a villager that is a librarian. Um, Most villages will also spawn with this bell. You interact with it, and the villagers that are nearby and linked up with this bell will all start running and scattering into their houses because this makes them think that, hey, it is the village is being attacked. We need to get inside. Um, there's a couple different things that this can be kind of useful for is if it's day and you want to try to trap I mean, protect some of your villagers by um, keeping them in their houses so that they don't get attacked by zombies. You can come over here, ring this bell, and most of the time they'll just run into their houses. This guy is not for some reason. Not sure why. Um, but villagers can be pesky to move around and difficult to move around. Is there? I didn't see another bell. Did I miss a bell? Now you got me curious. I thought there was only one bell. Oh, that is kind of interesting. Oh, I'm going to have to read up on the mechanics of of this because I thought that it was only one bell. I thought it was only one bell per village. That is interesting. See, I'm learning things I've not ever seen before, like two bells in a village. Every time I've come across a bell in a village, it has always been one bell. And why do you keep running to the window when the bell rings? What? What's going on there? The door is down here, dude. That's not the door. Door's down there. Ugh. Like I said, I wonder if it's because this is a larger village, because it is a larger village. I don't know. It is a larger village. Oh, no, this is just a black. Oh, okay. We will talk about this block here a little bit later in the series, but this is a smithing table, and these are going to be very, very useful later on in the series once we actually get to the stage of like netherite and trims and stuff. But we'll go over that another time. It is. I'm not going to spend too much longer streaming this time. I do need have some other things to take care of. Um, but it has been a lot of fun, and we found our first village, and we learned a few new things and saw a few cool things. I hope y'all had fun. This is Minerspyder, and let's play some hardcore next time. Bye.